viewers. Very good evening, and whoever watching from different parts of the world, good morning. Many of you definitely missed me because I was had a break um, for live legal update about immigration or other aspect of legal matter. Today, I'll speak about uh, two important legal update regarding the seasonal worker visa and the rule which is coming to change, which is mainly the international student. I also share my opinion on work permit, skilled worker visa, care worker visa. Now, the reason I was a bit away from social media, YouTube, the reason is it was Ramadan. Then I had a long break. I was in holiday in outside the UK. But inshallah, I'm on track again back now. So I'll be giving you update on different matter. If you have any question, please feel free to contact with my office, my secretary. We are located in London and Milton Keynes. So please feel free to contact with us. Now, first of all, I'll speak about seasonal worker visa. I'll also discuss briefly about the reality of an opportunity or there is and the hope is actually. So first of all, the news regarding seasonal worker visa, that is the Prime Minister which announced, as you see in the screen, that to give further certainty to the agricultural sector, the government announced, which is 45,000 visa will be available to again to the agricultural sector or horticultural sector next year, enabling them to plan ahead of picking season. So this is what the government announcement. However, I'm very concerned because many people always try to exploit the opportunity, the advantage of immigration rules. There is many hope professionals and many people are giving online, Facebook, YouTube's. Well, this is not is suddenly an update or news for the people or the migrant that there is an opportunity for the UK for seasonal worker visa, especially people from Asia, Africa. The reason is the logic behind it. It's not a new a route which is going to open by the Home Office. It's not like that. Seasonal worker visa was before, a couple of years before. It was a pilot project, then it come to reality. Now every year the employer hire seasonal worker visa mainly from Ukraine, Eastern Europe. So far I know, I have never heard any applicant who applied from Bangladesh, Pakistan, India, or Nigeria, or Africa, any other, or Ghana, that someone applied for seasonal worker visa for 6 months and came to the UK. So I think, yes, this is the reality. So, in skilled worker visa or care worker visa, how challenging it is, despite you need to satisfy so many requirements. Look at the visit visa. 80 to 90% visit visa from Pakistan, Bangladesh, and some of the African countries refused by the Home Office. Same like seasonal worker visa. I, in my opinion, I don't think people from these countries will come that the Home Office will open gate for you come to picking strawberry or cherry. These types of hope. Yes, we can have a hope, but I don't have much hope taking into account my past experience, because mostly even during the COVID, I have witnessed the people from Ukraine come by charter flight from Eastern Europe for this seasonal worker visa. So this is what the reality. Some people give some update, the hope that this is what the opportunity is. Yes, we do have a hope, Unfortunately, we don't think this will be the reality end of the day. Now, the second one I would like to give you about the today update was into student visa. Now, some of you or many of you have already heard that is the government going to change the plan for student visa, where nearly 600,000 student came in the world. This was the government target was up to the 2030. That is the migrant net migration, which already fill up, and the government is very concerned. And only right now they're targeting the international student, and that was the change they want to bring. That is the 6 point which the Home Secretary discussed and proposed, according to the press release, that is removing the right for international student to bring dependent, unless you are doing a research course like PhD. So dependent clause. Well, currently only those students who doing master's course can bring their dependent. However, under the upcoming changes, only those who are doing PhD on research, they can bring their spouses. Secondly, removing the ability for international students to switch out of the student route to skilled worker visa. That also going to be changed. So you need to complete your student. I think this is what the Home Office find the big gap, where students come on a student visa and then they don't continue to study, rather than they switch to skilled worker visa. And university basically lose their money because they don't get the tuition fee from that student who switched to another category. And this is where they want to bring the change, so that the student can complete their study and then they can switch. The second one, reviewing and maintaining the requirement of student dependent. Well, I don't know what the changes will come here to review the international student. The immigration rules, already the rules is very tight, such as the work permit, only 20 hours they can work. Number four, what they basically want to do to step to calm down many agencies who are basically basically they are selling immigration. According to Home Office, they're selling immigration rather than education. So they will bring some changes to the rules and enforcement to close all these agencies who involved to sell immigration, not the education. And well, they want to more targeted enforcement activity. So this is what the government plan for the international student right now. Now, the last things I would like to discuss about skilled worker visa, care worker visa. And what I'll say, this is the reality. I personally believe many people are not getting the right advice about care worker visa and skilled worker visa. Now, those who genuinely get the care worker visa or work permit, I appreciate you are doing well for your life and for this country. However, many people, according to the Home Office or according to the latest update from BBC, where they broadcast where most likely a Sri Lankan national who enter UK, and I think she bought work permit from a company, and she also a dependent came with her who she doesn't know. They met in the airport, and she basically tell the story to the BBC. When BBC reported about TOEIC in 2011-13, there was a crackdown on international student, and I witnessed nearly 50,000 people was affected. So those who are doing the same thing like the Sri Lankan national did, please be careful today or tomorrow, or even when you will become a British national. that might become. But from my experience, very soon there will be a crackdown on employer, on a skilled worker, on care worker, and those who basically not a genuine care worker, not a genuine skilled worker, or those employer who basically not offer a genuine vacancy, rather than take bribe and unlawful things, fraud, sell the work permit, they will face problem. Those who are in the UK for a long period of time, how many colleges was in East London, where this gone, how many student was there, those who study on this college. Government give an opportunity to come. Government give an opportunity to those people who want to open a college to hire international student. But one day, the witness, the BBC reported scam, BBC reported TOEIC fraud, that clamped down all. So more likely, very soon, this going to happen for those who are selling or buying work permit, or those who buying a care worker offer letter, care worker cards, those who are offering by way of illegal transaction. So you have time. Those who still are thinking about it, please restrain from these types of illegal activities to save yourself and save your future. This is my last message for you. Thank you very much, all of you.